Okay, this is just a lovely little quick cheesy chicken strip. Does that almost rhyme? Lovely little quick cheesy chicken strip. It doesn't really rhyme, but anyway, these are the best. So if you like chicken, you can do these with thighs and breast too, but I'm doing tenderloins today. We're gonna put on some very simple toppings, like I'm talking really, really simple, and put a whole lot of Parmesan and some yummy cheese into the oven for about 15 minutes and ding! They're ready and they're just really beautiful, really delicious. You can pop them on for dinner and put whatever sides. You can have them on their own. Yum, yum, yum. We've got 3 flavors today. They're not overlapping in some. I think I confused myself with this because I wanted to give you 3 flavors, but then they're somewhat similar. So the whole point of this is do what you want to do. First one is just like kind of take on like a bit of a chicken schnitzel parmigiana kind of thing. Bit of pasta sauce, bit of panko breadcrumbs, whole lot of cheese, salt, pepper. That's it. The second one is like a caprese. You know, we've got our pesto, beautiful tomato slices with some bocconcini, Parmesan, cheese. That's it. And then third one is like a little Mediterranean mixer. Not that that's even a Mediterranean accent. I wanted to do zucchini, and to be really honest, I used my zucchini for something and forgot. So I decided to make a little mix of sun-dried tomatoes and olives and basil. And again, on top with your breadcrumbs, Parmesan, mozzarella into the oven. And that is it. Cha-ching! Okay, so for all 3, they're gonna have this lovely Parmesan mix. So basically I'm gonna put some grated Parmesan into a bowl. You can also grate your Parmesan. It's just that I had that already bought, which was super handy. Then some dried Italian herbs, because these go in all 3 flavors. Then we're gonna do a really good pinch of salt. Good pinch of salt, because then we don't have to put it on each one. Really good crack of pepper. And then a little sprinkle of some finely chopped basil, okay? So that's usually my mix. I'm wondering if I wanna add, this is what I mean, I'm just working this out on the fly. These little pockets of heaven were in my first cookbook, Wholesome by Sarah, but I'm just working out what order I wanna do stuff, and I'm wondering if I add the breadcrumbs to it, but let's just see. So you give that a mix. Nah, I'm gonna keep this as is. Nice, cheesy basil goodness. That's all we need. I was actually gonna maybe even throw in a bit of that. Let's just see. As you see, I'm working it out and you can work it out with me. You know, we don't know. Even though they're all kind of similar, I'm getting a bit overwhelmed, even though it's like the simplest recipe. So there's our little cheesy mix that's gonna go on each one. But let's start to clear my cluttered mind. Let's start with flavor 1, which was any pasta sauce you like. So, oh my God, just wait, I've got a trick. Just get a knife. One that's quite strong or sturdy, and the back of the knife, which this one's crooked, so probably not the best one to use, but give it a tap until you hear that click. Did you hear it? And then it just, ta-da! There's a little great trick for you guys. Now I'm gonna get my little bluey spoon. No, it is bluey. First one is, we're gonna go, which side? See, I'm just like, I don't know why I'm getting confused with this recipe. It's so simple. So, passata on there. I just don't want to rub it on the raw chicken and then stick it back in the jar. So I'm just spreading it first, dolloping it on first. Any pasta sauce you like, okay? We're done with our pasta sauce, and then you just spread it with the back of a spoon. Like so, like so. Pop that away because it's had raw chicken on it. Then we're going to get some panko breadcrumbs that I was going to put in my mix, but I haven't. This gives a little, like, rather than having to actually crumb, because who can be, even though I love chicken schnitzels, they're like my favorite. I often say they'd be my last meal, chicken schnitzels, when they're done like a chicken schnitter, when it's cooked well, is just like perfection. And I pride myself on, you ask my husband, I reckon I'm the best at cooking chicken schnitzels, but this is like a shortcut way. So we don't all have the time to get the flour and the egg and the breadcrumbs out. So this gives like a kind of effect when you're in a real rush. So we got that. Then that was as simple as basically my first one was. Then we've got our yummy Parmesan mix. So this has Parmesan cheese and basil and all that goodness. And it's okay if it all goes off to the side. This is all meant to be relaxo. And then I reckon that's it. This is how easy they are. It's quite screwed up. Oh, sorry. I want to put them in for 10 minutes and then I pull them out after 10 minutes, and that's when we cheese the hell out of them. So save your cheese. I'm just remembering this all as I go. It's ridiculous. So that's flavor 1. Simple, done, tick. Don't know why I was questioning it. Flavor 2, we're going for a bit of a caprese, you know, some pesto, some tomato, some bocconcini, pesto instead of the pasta sauce. So dollop on, remember just do it at the start because you don't want to put the spoon back in fresh pesto that could be used for something else. So like that, like a bit of the oil bit too. Obviously store-bought pesto, so fine, that's what this is. If you've got your homemade pesto, wow, go you, even better. But yes, these days I just don't have time to make homemade pesto, even though I love it. And I love changing up flavours of pesto, like, you know, mint and walnut and almond and coriander, like all different pestos I just love making. So spread like that. Da, 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 da. Get rid of that spoon because that's had raw chicken on it. I am going to add the breadcrumbs to this one too. Oh, you're going to do it in this order? Yeah, just a little bit. Gives that nice little textured kind of crunchiness. Now we're going to do our tomato slices. Oh, look how perfect. I was just saying to Nevon how perfect these tomatoes are for tenderloins. They're like halfway between a normal tomato and a cherry tomato. I found them in the green grocer yesterday. 2 punnets for $1. I mean, geez, that is a bargain. Now, even though I've put salt in my Parmesan mix, tomato and salt just always go well hand in hand together. So salt that, beautiful. Then we've got some cute little bocconcini, it's just cherry bocconcini. Just dollop them down like that. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Great. Do you know what I also just thought would be really great with this? When it's done, or even now, a drizzle, which I think I've got in the back, of balsamic glaze. Okay, that's it. And then we finish with our Parmesan mix. So that basil Parmesan mix. Da, 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 da. Again, don't worry if it goes off to the side. It's so normal. And they're all going to look a bit the same, but they're all going to have slight little subtle flavour differences. Great, and that is number 2. And flavour 3 is our lovely sun-dried tomato olive Mediterranean mix. I'm going to start with some olive oil, just a little drizzle because we don't have a paste for this one. Then then our lovely breadcrumbs. I've made such a big bowl of breadcrumbs and literally use like a little sprinkle. And then we get our delicious mix and just, it's okay if it gets messy and flops off to the side, not a big deal. It's more about cooking all together. And the flavours, and just dollop them on, delicious. And then finish with our beautiful Parmesan mix, like so. And that is flavour 3. Like how easy. I've just shown you 3 different flavours. I just want to drizzle a bit of olive oil onto each one. It's going to help with flavour and just like beautiful. And they are ready to go into a hot, hot oven. I'm going to do about 10 minutes or so, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll add the cheese. We'll see. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes, and now we're going to add our grated mozzarella. Let's have a look. Oh, sizzle, sizzle. Check that out. They'd be delicious just like that. Now we're going to get our cheese and sprinkle it on. And now another 5 minutes, off it goes. Ooh, yeah, yummy. Good bubbly bits. Okay, pull that out. Okay, here's our cheesy, they definitely look cheesy, cheesy chicken strips. So I'm gonna lift them up. This was oh my God, which one was what? This was our simple tomato passata breadcrumb one. Yum. This was our caprese, so pesto, tomato. Oh my God, look at that cheesiness. Ready? And then this one was like our Mediterranean sun-dried tomato. God, yum. Check that out, guys. Oh my God, yum. So, so, so excited. So 1, 2, 3, you saw how easy they were. If you're going for one flavour, that's going to take you 5 minutes to prep. So this is such a good dinner, quick dinner. You get home and you go, oh my God, what are we having? What are we having? Try this one. Right. Taste testing now, all 3. Cooked perfectly, so enough time. Tenderloins cook quickly. This looks a bit hot, steaming so much. Here we go. No, that's so good. For how easy they are, oh my God, it's like burning a hole in my chest. So, got to watch the tomato on the next one. That will burn, that'll burn. So that is, I'm just like obsessed with these. They took 5 minutes to prep, check that out. They're cooked perfectly. Tenderloins stay tender, so they're just nice and succulent. And there's like no effort required. Talk about an easy bloody thing to do. All right, next one, let's watch the tomato because it's gonna be hot, hot, hot. Again, cooked beautifully. So this one's like your kind of Italian pesto, tomato, cheesy goodness. Here we go. Oh my God. Delicious. Like I'm like, oh my God, which one do I like better? I don't know. Number 2, nailed it. Number 3, I'm not so sure about. I'm just a bit like, let's see if this is actually as good as I think it was going to be. And I'm like, from the texture of like what the olives and stuff look like, I'm like, don't know, but you know what? Let's find out. Option 3. Oh my God. Yum. Oh, they're like, oh my God. Yum, yum, yum. I'm obsessed with these. And what's so cool if you've got kids and you're trying to get them in the kitchen, let them do their toppings and let them choose, you know, give them a bit of ownership, whatever. But my God, they're just like little chicken strips, you know, you can just put them alongside whatever you're eating, whatever you're cooking, take no time to prep, and voila, you have yourself just delicious little pockets of heaven. Yum.